strikes are hot. Gather round the royal spot. Luke the captain speaks today. Set your sails and drift away. Through the storms and through the gale, hear the tales of ship and sail. Treasure hunts and secrets told. Royal podcast worth its gold.
Okay, and we're live. Hello, royal friends, and welcome back to, let's just say, a bonus video where I can very well present myself, because I'm pretty sure I did not do that yet. So my name is Lucas, and I host the one and only Luke's Royal Podcast. Who is already in? Welcome aboard. I'm happy to have you. I didn't really have the time to explain what actually I am doing with this podcast. So let's just say me doing something video related was quite a long old dream of mine. And now because it's possible, and now because I made it possible, of course, I started doing it. And because I do like telling stories, I like to speak with people, I honestly thought that podcasting is the right way to go. I'm not sure yet. I'm in the beginning of my road, and I would love to have you guys come with me and explore the journey of social media, I guess. I think that's the right way to put it. And about the last podcast I had with artificial intelligence, well, I do have some words about that. I did promise you guys on my Instagram account. I did put a story there, and here's my Instagram. If you guys are not following, I always post, let's just say, Easter eggs so you guys know when my next podcast is coming. But usually it's in every Monday in the afternoon. So, well, for European time, of course. Artificially intelligence is a subject I did not expect talking about. I did my research, and at first I thought, well, it's gonna be a very nice guest having a OpenAI. Honestly, it lacked two things that I could never ever take away from a podcast. And the first thing is personality. The way that I usually speak with people, they have personality. They have stories behind them. Heavy stories, things that you can learn from mistakes and get a better person. AI is not a mistake. Everything that happened with this software happened because it was successful. Honestly, I'm not hating AI. Actually, I do want to grow with AI. I believe it's a very useful tool, and I can give an example: car. So you have a car, it's a very useful tool to take you from point A to point B. And of course, for car enthusiasts out there, a car can be a passion as well. And I believe AI can be as well a passion for many people to create something unique. And I believe in you guys, and only time can tell. Topics. The topic of this podcast is us growing together. I liked the feeling of let's motivate ourselves as a group, as people, and get stronger every day. And that's what I want with this podcast. I want us to become stronger and evolve, because in today's system, everything has to be the same. All the houses are starting to become more modern. That's the word, but it's plain. It's white on black. It's nothing interesting. They're just lines and corners. There is no more magic in it. And I know it because my dad works in that kind of industry, and that's what people want. Sometimes it does give a vibe of luxury. All the royal families who actually luxurious, they're very, very old style. When you look at the architecture behind everything, you see the art in it, you see the magic, you feel full. Everything that is nowadays in our society, honestly, for me, it feels empty. Everybody has to be the same. Everybody has the same phone. Everything is the same. So the only way to grow in our creativity and explore our lives, not just live it, survive it. And many of you think that, well, I don't want to survive, I don't want to suffer. The truth is, usually when you suffer, you find the beauty. When you have to work hard for something, then you can appreciate the thing you get. Let me give an example. So for my generation, it was very fulfilling to get our first phone, yeah, because everybody wanted that flagship model, that it was expensive, so we had to work between school in the summer and our vacation, let our pleasure behind of having a good time with friends and going to the beach and the pool and just having a good time. And I'm not saying we took it all away, but we took it, a piece of that very nice time of our lives, and invested it in a job so we can pay ourselves, so we can get phone. That was suffer. And some of you guys, that's not suffer. I had much more worse thing. I'm saying that you worked hard for something, and when eventually you got it, don't tell me you weren't fulfilled. And of course, it's a fulfillment for the moment, but it was there. So I believe this is how life is. We want to grow. We want to suffer. A snake that has his old skin has to take it off and has to be open to danger so he can become stronger and bigger. This is how I want us to be. Stay tuned. Next Monday is gonna be the new podcast, and I have a very nice guest for next Monday. I hope you guys are gonna like it, and I promise it will not be AI anymore. And coming back to AI, the second thing that AI was missing, or partially missing, was emotions. And I do think this will be fixed in the close future, because it's a very strong tool. And why do I say partially? It's because it didn't show the right emotions for the right time. Even though he left a giggle when I was talking about an idea of mine about music, even though it felt real, okay, I'm gonna be honest, but it was the only emotion he gave me through 30 minutes of talking with him. And I have to be honest, it was very uncomfortable talking with a robot. And the more stressful thing was that I was on video, my friends were waiting, I was starting to have a bit of anxiety about all this thing, and I was thinking, oh, was it the right thing? It was a very good opportunity to experiment. And so if I haven't done that, this video wasn't gonna be today. I wasn't gonna make this video explaining you guys why I will never use AI again as a guest. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for subscribing at Luke's Royal Podcast. I'm very excited for the future, and I hope you guys will be too. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. And that's it. Guys, if you really want to understand what I talked about in this video, you really have to go and watch my previous podcast. I'll put it here on the screen. Just go see what's up.
Luke's Royal Podcast.